Okay, beautiful people. So today we're doing something very special. We're making living freaking soil, alive as fuck. So, a quick note here. So, there's many people, when it comes to gardening, they like exact measurements, all that stuff. I don't play that game because I feel like it ruins the process. It makes it so boring and too like informational. So, what we're going to be doing is I have all the stuff we need. I'm going to run through that stuff and I'm just gonna, wing it. I feel like as long as we're not stupid about this and just putting peat moss and not giving nutrients or aeration to the soil, we'll be fine. We can adjust as we go. We'll be fine. So nature knows what it's doing, guys. So we have shredded leaves. You know, shredded leaves. Oh wait, first, what is living soil? So living soil. I'm gonna fucking like this. Living soil is an ecosystem that fuels the plant instead of isolated nutrients that fuel the plant. The problem that I have with isolated nutrients is that that's not how you create a good plant. It's been proven time and time again. With hydroponic growing, you can grow a plant. You can grow plants with that, but in my opinion, it's not how you add life to the soil, life to the plant, and really create a wonderful product. Um, and the thing is that most people are doing this. Most agricultural practices, even marijuana growing, cannabis, they're using isolated nutrients. And yes, they might not be synthetic, but it's still not the best way to grow a plant. Um, if you don't believe me, try it. Try the difference. See what works. You will know when you have worms in your soil, when you have life in your soil, when your soil's fluffy and aerated. You will know what I'm talking about. Not just isolated nutrients that create a plant, but like you don't. There's no life in that. There's no fun in that. Like you just add, nutrients. Like it's so disconnected from nature. What actually, what nature actually does, and how the leaves fall creates basically um, mulches the topsoil in the forest, and that creates a wonderful carbon-rich soil. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do here. So we have shredded leaves, and then I have compost that I made that's been composting for over a year. There's there's like wood chips in here that are all decomposed and everything, food scraps, whatever. It's awesome. And we have biochar in here. So biochar is something I'll talk about for a second. Biochar is basically, I'll make a video on it. Biochar is inoculated pieces of charcoal. The benefit of it is that microbes can live in it. It basically houses like trillions of microbes, and the benefit of microbes is that they feed the plant. They feed it. So that's what we got going on there. And then we got mushroom compost. I don't know. I just picked this up. And then cow manure. Despite what people say, guys, cow manure is still, a cow is like, any ruminant animal. To be honest, their manure is just, in my opinion, the best. It's better than chicken manure, and of course, chicken manure is higher in nitrogen, whatever. But cow manure, like, it's just far, far the best. So we have perlite. Oh, shit. We have perlite to aerate the soil. Then we have peat moss for like a base. We have worm castings. We have glacial rock dust. We have neem seed meal. I almost said oil. And then we have kelp meal coming in the mail. It should be here any day now. But we're just gonna get started on it, and then we'll add it. We'll top dress the soil with the plants. This is for the marijuana plants, by the way. You can do this with any plant, but this for, this for the marijuana plants. So let's get started putting it in this um, thing right here. We have a little kiddie pool here that I used to put my ducks in. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna start with the peat moss here. I hate peat moss. I don't hate it, but like I hate how it's just so compact in the thing. Hold on. I'm actually debating if I should even like edit this video. Guys, I hate editing videos. It sucks. It sucks so bad. This is so ghetto right now. What the fuck? Dude, this thing is like impossible to open. Let's try and get this shit in here. It's so compact. It's like, God. Oh. All right. We're just gonna pause on this, but we're just gonna beat it with the shovel, like that. Get it in there. Get it in. That's Friday. Oh shit. So guys, the simplest thing you can do with this, you just want nutrients, in the form of like compost, worm casting, stuff like that, um, and aeration and a base. And a base. Yeah, so you just want aeration, nutrients, and a base. So basically, all you need is the compost, um, manure, peat moss, and perlite. You know, of course, you would want more, but you know, if you want the simplest way to do it, that's the way. Okay, this is this is perlite. Okay, because sometimes they companies fuck you over. They give you fucking styrofoam instead of perlite, so you can tell because styrofoam, perlite like falls apart. Styrofoam doesn't. So yeah, don't get fucked over. Quick note here: you want to wear a mask when putting perlite in the soil. I forgot. We're just gonna put the whole. Actually, we're gonna put the manure in. We're gonna put our compost in. Put some leaves, and then mix it all in, baby. I know you like it. If you put leaves in here, make sure they're shredded, because that shit will compact and fuck you up. So I don't know how we're gonna water this. Okay, so we have the crustacean meal. We're gonna put this whole thing in there. Crustacean. That's like actually, oh my god. Jeez. Smells like fucking smells like sea. Put the rock salt in here. And we might put some more perlite, actually. Or the rock dust, glacial rock dust. We got some worm castings. Some worm castings in here. Some neem. Actually, no, I might put this in at the end. No, fuck it. It's fine. It smells like fucking chili powder. What the? Why does it smell like chili? I don't know. Does neem smell like chili powder? Did they give me the wrong product? I actually used to have a worm farm, but I got rid of it because it was just too much. Even though it's pretty easy, I was just doing a lot of things. That's a big thing. Um, don't take on too many projects at once. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Put some mushroom compost in here. Yeah. We got it all figured out. Now we just gotta mix it and then add more as we go. If I had like a cement mixer, this would be so much easier, but I don't. So you guys want to mix this in for a good while to make sure everything's actually in the soil. So don't be afraid to be here for a fucking hour if you have the time. But just make sure everything's mixed up. So let's do it. I was like, baby, 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 oh, like, baby, 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 oh, like. All right, guys. So I'm tired, but I think we're good on the mixing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna transplant the marijuana plants in to 5-gallon buckets, and then we can sex them after like a week. We switch the light to 12 and 12, and then we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a 5-gallon bucket, and then we'll get to kicking it. Let's go. Actually, first, don't be stupid here. Water the soil first. So I have a hose up there. I'm gonna water it, and you guys are gonna see water flying. So hold on. Fuck! I just broke a fucking pot on the deck. God damn it! This is all wet. Let me take this shit off. It's hot as hell. Hold on. Okay, guys. So it's all finished getting wet and everything. So we're gonna grab a marijuana plant and then put it in there. So living soil will actually basically last you a very long time if you take when you take care of it. There's a little bit of an upfront cost, as you can see, but it's so much better. I'm telling you, I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna show you that it's better. So let's go. All right, guys. So we got the 5-gallon grow bags, and we're gonna fill this puppy up. So I'm gonna start with this compost I have here. And then we're gonna put this on the bottom, like that. Some of it on the bottom at least. And then we're gonna just start going crazy. Every container, I'm gonna add a little bit of perlite just to make sure it's aerated. Should be wearing a mask. That's the spirit of a rebel. Risk your life with perlite. Okay. Look at that, guys. Look at this mycelium. So this is like broken down wood, and you can see the mycelium on there. That's gonna feed the plants and create a communication system within the soil. It's gonna be lit. And I've talked about this before, how beneficial it is to have your hands in the soil and how that actually helps your dopamine system and all that stuff. So it's very important, guys, for your health to get your hands in soil, or even like beach sand. When you're hiking or whatever, you're outside, just touch things, like touch trees and shit. It's very important. Sounds ridiculous, but it is, guys. It's important. And you can actually leave the living soil in there for a couple weeks, really. I mean, forever, and then it'll colonize and microbialize better and just mix better. So this one, as you can see, it's kind of looking a little sad, not gonna lie. But we're hopefully the living soil will do it some good. I hope this is not root bound. I really hope so. All right, so I finished that one. Camera wasn't recording, but I don't know if I said this on the camera, but you can keep living soil for forever, basically. Like if one of these guys are a male, if they're like transgender or whatever, um, you can keep the soil, right, and keep using it. So this is the benefit of living soil. All right, I'm back because my mic died. So I hate when that happens. You always gotta, watch everything. You gotta be fucking on point. So, yeah, we're on to the fourth plant, and I only have 6 grow bags. I have some more coming in the mail. Everything's in the fucking mail. But yeah. So I'll be doing some more, and these aren't gonna stay in the grow tent. Actually, I'm gonna put them in my closet because I want to get started on the landrace sativas that I have. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, guys. So these are the 6 plants we have now, and we're gonna water them. Where's the tag for this one? Shit, goes in here. All right, so we're gonna water them lightly. Okay, guys. So the marijuana plants are over there. I'm gonna move them to my closet. I'll show you what I'm doing in another video. But here I put a tarp on the living soil kiddie pool that I have to avoid runoff and just keep it isolated so it can like colonize. When I'm ready to use it, I use it. So that's it for me, guys. So newsletter in the description, Ultimate Tobacco course in the description. Join the Rebel Club newsletter, massive value in there. So, and Instagram in the description. So, anyways, guys, I hope you learned something here, how to make living soil alive as fuck, and really, make living soil yourself, because I feel it's the new meta. Of course, it's always been the meta for all of time, but anyways, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.